Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing how much money I spent on makeup in 2020. And this is a video that I've been making every January for the last 3 years. So this is the third time I'm making this video. I'll give you guys a comparison on how much money I spent on makeup last year. So in 2019, I spent a total of $2,260.33 on makeup. So within that, it's basically all of my Sephora purchases and purchases from other beauty retailers, subscription boxes. So that's also going to include some hair care, perfumes, body care products. Also, all of my skincare products are all going to be in that category. What it doesn't include is like going to a salon, like going to get my hair done and going to get my nails done. In 2020, I got my nails done once and I went to the hair salon twice. But in previous years, I would get my nails done at least monthly, if not twice a month. And I used to have tape-in extensions that I took out myself in the beginning of quarantine. And I used to go to the hair salon. I spent a lot of money on hair in 2019. I could tell you that because tape-in extensions every 6 weeks, super pricey. So I did save in that regard in 2020, but I'm not including that in my total prices. All right, so getting started, when I look through the dates of when I made beauty purchases in 2020, I made very few purchases prior to quarantine compared to after quarantine. So with that being said, Sephora was the #1 retailer where I spent the most on beauty products in 2020. And I ended up spending $1,196.34. And I'm not surprised because I am VIB Rouge. I have been for a few years, so I have consistently spent basically that same amount of money over the last couple years. I think anywhere between $1,000 and $1,400 or $1,400. Over the last couple years, I've been VIB Rouge. But for 2020 in particular, I was surprised that I did spend that much at Sephora because some of my purchases, like I haven't really left my house in months. So it was mostly purchases just to make myself happy, which is valid, but not purchases that I would wear too much out. Like I think of all the makeup that I purchased in 2020 and I haven't worn it too much because I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup at home. So in 2021, I will definitely finally be applying all of the makeup that I purchased in 2020. And it was giving me some guilt of like buying products and then just only using them like a few times throughout the year because I just did not have like a lot of energy to do my makeup for like no reason. All right, so that was a lot of info on Sephora, but next up, my next biggest retail purchase was Ipsy unboxings or Ipsy subscriptions, both Glam Bag and Glam Bag Plus. I ended up spending $353.74 on Ipsy bags in 2020. Ipsy is the only subscription I pay for. BoxyCharm they send to me, and actually now Ipsy is sending me a monthly creator box which has the Glam Bag Plus and the Glam Bag. So yesterday I went ahead and canceled my Ipsy subscription. I was already billed for January, but I canceled it so I don't have that monthly recurring fee because they are also sending me a box. So number 3 is ColourPop. I've made 2 ColourPop orders in 2020. One was the Wild Nothing collection, and then the other one was the Raw Beauty Chrissy collection. I meant to do a video on that. That got just like lost in the chaos of 2020. All right, so number 4 is Lady Moss. I'm actually surprised because a lot of years I will spend $200 to $300 at Lady Moss because that's where I get all of my eyelashes. This year I only spent $74.14. I made 2 orders of lashes in 2020 and normally I order maybe 6 to 8 pairs. So that means I only purchased about a dozen pair of lashes in 2020, and I wear lashes in every single video. I wear them a few times each, and I know I made way less videos in 2020, but I'm so glad to be like beyond that, and I'm definitely gonna be doing multiple videos a week in 2021. So I do see myself ordering more lashes this year, and I'm trying out these magnetic lashes that I got in my last BoxyCharm from Glamnetic. They're the second day wearing them, and I think I'm gonna be ordering a lot more pairs, which it's going to be pricey because I know they're very pricey lashes, but I'm hoping they last for a long time because magnetic lashes, I'm already convinced that I love them in 2 days compared to regular strip lashes. All right, so next up we went Lady Moss. The next one is ABH. I bought the Amrezy palette back in like January. I spent $60.23 on that palette. Gorgeous palette. I'm so excited to start playing with more makeup in 2021 and just film makeup looks just to like relieve stress, share them with you guys, and like get back into the habit of trying out different makeup looks and routines and everything like that. With that being said, I did film this look too, so that will be on my Instagram this week. Next up, this was a recent purchase, Lunar Beauty, the Eternal Eclipse palette. So good. Love that palette so much. For me, it's a little harder to make makeup purchases from other retailers other than Sephora. Like ColourPop, I'm always going to purchase from because I really love that brand. But sometimes with other retailers, it's harder for me to commit to buying something because I don't know if their like customer service great, their shipping, anything like that. If something breaks, like if there's any issues in that regard. All right, so number 7 was Dominique Cosmetics. At the beginning of the year, I bought the Latte 2 palette. I actually really love that palette. That's another palette that I need to film some more looks with. And I spent $46.66. And then lastly, the last retailer that I purchased from in 2020, number 8 is Morphe. And I bought the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. And that was $42.42. So those are all of my beauty purchases from 2020. All right, so with all that being said, the total amount of money I spent on makeup in 2020 was $1,910.77. So basically, I spent $250 less than I did the previous year, but it's still a ton of money to spend on beauty products to not leave my house, and also, like I said, to not wear them too much. So I don't regret the money I spent on it. I don't regret the products, but I regret what I did with them, which was nothing a lot of times. Like I did use everything enough to realize that I like the products, but I didn't continue using them. So I definitely say that my relationship with my spending habits, with purchasing beauty products, how I go about it, and like my philosophy by that never changed. But what changed was just my overall relationship with makeup. I was wearing a lot less makeup. Day to day, I was wearing mostly no makeup. And then even for filming, I would do like very minimal makeup, especially in the fall with moving and getting my puppy like all in the same 2 weeks, and like being up all night with my puppy every day, sometimes still now that he's almost 4 months old, but it's actually getting so much better. And I'm finally getting back into like a normal day-to-day routine. And then also with work, that's been very chaotic and stressful over the last year. So my schedule has been very different in 2020. And then also my monthly spending average with the VIB sales included was $159.23. And then without the VIB sales, if you take away how much I spent on those hauls, generally my monthly makeup spending is $115.19 or 90 cents. So that's always been pretty consistent. Like I kept things pretty consistent throughout this year. But basically my plan with 2021 is to keep about that same makeup budget. I don't need more. Hopefully maybe I spend a little bit less. I spent a little bit less this year than the prior year. But keep around the same budget, but maybe just have like a little healthier of a relationship of what I do with those products. Be mindful of actually using them and not just get something because it's pretty and new and I want to be happy for 5 minutes, you know. But that's basically my plan for 2021, and that's going to be everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing my mentality behind like makeup purchases and my relationship with makeup and just everything that goes with it for 2020, and yeah, how I plan on changing certain things in 2021. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments below. And yeah, that's gonna be everything for today. If you guys liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys soon in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.